Good blessed throwback Thursday, June the 5th, 2025. The time being 8:18 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or produce. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution of freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to protest, freedom to gather, freedom to associate, long as you do them all in a non-violent, peaceful manner. If you're on probation or parole, you probably want to check with your probation or the parole officer, see if you can do any of the things mentioned above, especially protesting or gathering together with other people. Or if you are felons, you want to check with your local law enforcement officials to see if it's okay for you to do any of the above. What I'm coming here today is not really to complain, but just say, I've been down here, 29 years and 1 month. Came down here May the 3rd, 1996. And out of the 29 years and 1 month, no matter who done been the mayor, city managers, people that's running the city of Charleston, Missouri, it's one problem that I seen out of these millions of dollars that they get a year, that they just don't have the right people in play to correct. Maybe they need the Army Corps engineer to come down and get him a hand. Now, the city of Charleston, Missouri, I ain't too long, I believe this year, maybe last year, the city council and the mayor of the city of Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, gave the city manager a 5-year contract. This never happened before. 5 years. They said he's doing a real good job. He's a banker. He don't know how to enforce the law, that's for sure, when people have complaints about some, not all of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, especially the chief of police. He don't seem to be able to handle it. And then to all the people, that's the city council, the mayor, the city attorney, and the city manager. Now, I give it to the people from the public works. Y'all doing the best y'all can. But you see, y'all don't control the money. Y'all have limited things that y'all can do. And apparently, y'all can't fix this, and you need some people to come in to do it. But long as you have people running City Hall the way they running it, I'm going to show you what we've been having, especially in the black community, for the 29 years that I done been down here. I want you to take a look at it. Now, you see this? Some people in some places, this is on the west side. Now, one of my neighbors, we do this here. You can see the stream of water flowing by and going down this way is because down at the end, down there at Lee Street and Vine, one of the drains was stopped up, and he unplugged it, and it's starting to flow. But I just want y'all to just see this here now. Take a real good look at this. In some places over here, especially in the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority, now you see it floods all over here. You see this? Some people in the Housing Authority can't even get out. If kids want to walk down the sidewalk, they got to try to figure out a way to get. This has been going on for 29 years. It's been going on longer than that. You see what I'm saying? You would think the city, the housing authority, All these other individuals that you see in the newspaper all the time saying what they doing for the communities, I want you to take a look. All the way down there at the end, this is war housing. At the end, before you get to them farmers' corn or whatever you got down there, some of the people can't even get into their house. You see where we at, don't you? This is Vine and war housing. Now, like I said, Public Works, I give it to them. They do the best they can. But Public Works can't do it alone. This is just one part of the area. This is on just about the whole southwest side, which is predominantly black in this area. I just want y'all to just see it's all over. You see what I'm saying? It's all over. But I'm gonna leave it with this here. You done gave this city manager who don't know nothing about the law, who don't enforce the law with his chief of police, you done gave him a 5-year contract. We don't vote for our mayor. You can go ahead. Now I'm just complaining about. Yeah, what you do is just go real slow. Like how you doing now, or slow down so the water won't stop your car. Just go real slow. The lady didn't think she can get through, but I gave her advice how to do it. Hey, how you doing now? Housing authority out, but this is not their job here. This is the city of Charleston's job. You see what I'm saying? They commend each other. You see all of these organizations that you have that saying that what they for the communities and things like that. They ain't for the community. They about getting government grant money. Somebody done called. Here come that go one of the Public Works guys right there. Now, somebody done called him and told him Raymond Lewis Ivy out here with his camera. And like I said, I don't have nothing against the Public Work guys, not even the guy that run it. You know, Mr. Harris, I don't have nothing against him or none of his workers. They doing their job. You know what I mean? They doing their job. No, that wasn't him. I thought that was one of them, but I'm gonna take y'all down to show you what a drain. Look at it. Ladies, my neighbor's thing is even flooded. You know? This is a shame, y'all. Just want y'all to just see. This is how the southwest side of town been living over 29 years. I've been here for 29 years. You see this? I've been here for 29 years, and this is what's been going on, y'all. Now you would think that all this money that they got, look, people property is being flooded because of the people, the city. You know, the city, you let some of them saying that they're doing a great job. Again, this is not directed at the Public Works. The Public Works can only do as much as they can, but I would encourage you to come look at some of the drains over here. And then in the community, you know, if some of y'all, if the shoe fit, wear it. Stop throwing all this doggone trash in the streets. You won't do it downtown because they're going to lock you up. You see what I'm saying? I just want y'all to look at it. You see how it's flowing down? You see how it's flowing down? You see it's going around the corner. You see a neighbor of mine, he had to come clean this here out. You see what I'm saying? And it's helping the flow. But some people, they complain about some of us in the community, but at least we take initiative. You see, we don't put up signs like this in the black community and then don't be here to stop the violence or look at some of this other stuff that's going on. That's all that took, is to take that out of there and to take that out of there. And it would have did something better. But I'm gonna leave it like this here. Peace. Now, if you take a close-up look, you can see this water flowing down here. Only because one of my neighbors went all the way down there where I just took y'all on Vine and Lee Street. On each side, you see all that trash he took out of the thing, and it's flowing. It's flowing. This is Vine Street, 600 block. Vine Street is flowing east. You see what I'm saying? It's coming from the west and it's flowing east. And let me show you something that he just told me, because he don't work for the city. He went down to some of the drains in this area, and he said the water won't even go down. And see, the city know about it. You see what I'm saying? I was at one of the meetings when they was talking about this here. You see what I'm saying? And then you had a guy that said I guess he in the military or the National Guards, Rodney Jones worked in there. You see what I'm saying? He said he didn't blame the farmers. You see what I'm saying? I'm not blaming the farmers neither. But somebody in the city, they need to change the people that's been controlling the city, because if the water is not going down there, and I've been down here 29 years and they can't figure it out, they're in the wrong damn job. Excuse my language, they're in the wrong job. You see what I'm saying? They're in the wrong job. If you got drainage is right here and it won't go down, they're in the wrong job. I'm going to leave as I came, with the peace and blessings of God be upon everybody. And those of you all that don't like the things that I put up, you know, you can do a few things. You can go down to your local law enforcement officials and see if there's any way that they can get an injunction to stop me from exercising my First Amendment rights to the United States Constitution. You can stop watching it. You see what I'm saying? And if somebody forcing you to do it, go down there and press charges on them. Peace be still. I pray that we get somebody in City Hall, take everybody up out of there, the mayor, the city councils, the city council members, the city attorney, and the city manager. You can keep the public works people because they're doing their job. You see what I'm saying? But all they can do is to limit what they get. Now, they had the time to go over here on Marshall Street, in the 600 block of Marshall Street by Marshall and Lee Street, the city, and help fix a problem for Rodney Jones that costed $50,000 for the building that he got over there. $50,000, and didn't charge him nothing but the taxpayers paying a city workers to fix his plumbing. You see what I'm saying? This man is getting millions of dollars of grant money, just like Lester Gillespie with the Fresh Start. That's all that happened. But they ain't gonna come down here. The city council, they take pictures at Love's and all these other places when they have events, but they ain't gonna come down here when it's shooting. They ain't gonna come down here when these floods been happening. I've been down there 29 years. People said it was been happening since they've been little. So they know what the problem is. But they don't want to take that money. But I'm gonna leave it at this here. One thing about God, God see it all. Peace be still.